My next guest is going to be competing on Dana White's Contender Series coming up here very soon. We are excited for this one. He's going to be taking on Justin Burlinson. It is Danny Barlow joining me here on the program. Danny, how are you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed.
I bet, man. Big opportunity here on Dana White's Contender Series. When did you find out? I know a lot of fighters usually get a lot of notice for these.
Man, I found out the day before my last fight, man. It was actually the Wednesday before, well, the Thursday night before. Well, it was the day before weigh-in. So Wednesday we fought on Friday. So I was like the night before the weigh-ins. I found out, man. They tried to pull me from the fight. So I found
Really?
out. I found out 20 pounds underweight. That I had to pull from a fight for the Dana White Contender Series. So it was like a pretty, weird way to, be introduced to it. But, it wasn't a good introduction. But, I was still excited to hear, some good news, but it was just the wrong time, man.
Were you expecting this? I mean, with your record, you would think it's a slam dunk, but you never know with how they're choosing the fighters. I know they're doing a lot of international fighters on these shows these days. Was it a surprise or something you were expecting?
Man, my surprise actually came like a month ago. They called me for like a short notice UFC fight, so that was the surprise. Like that was the yeah, they hit me, they see me, they hit me up. You know what I'm saying? But that one caught me off guard. But the Contender Series was like I was pretty much expecting it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I put in. I feel like my work showed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was something that I worked hard for. So I feel like I was expecting a Contender Series, but it's still, you never really read into it, until it's there. You know what I'm saying? You'll never really, be totally ready for something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always like a shock when it comes.
Do you know who you were supposed to fight on short notice for the UFC, and what card was it? That you said it was about a month ago.
I think it was like a LFA champ. That it was some guy that won the LFA champ belt title, and he was, I guess he got called to the UFC, and he was looking for an opponent. Like his opponent dropped out or something like that, and they was looking for somebody to replace it. So they gave. I was one of the options for them to choose, and of course they made a good choice, man. I didn't think that was ready for that smoke like that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how things could have worked out. Was that UFC 290? You said about a month ago. That would be right around there. Was it a Vegas card?
I don't know. I don't really know what date it was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when I be in fight camp, I barely get a chance to sit down and watch any media. And I've been in fight camp for like 2 years straight now. I've been having short notice going like, yeah, man, it's crazy.
Well, let's talk about this opportunity. Again, taking on Justin Burlinson. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him here?
Like I train for every opponent the same way. Like they Superman, bro. You know what I'm saying? I do watch film. I know a lot of fighters say they don't watch film. I'm more so I got used to kind of being called an athlete early in my, my amateur career. And I didn't like it because I felt like I worked so hard on technique and I knew I was very intelligent, and especially in the cage. So I do watch film because I like to become a fan of my opponent. Basically, I like to look at him because everybody wants their opponent not to be good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of guy that I want a good opponent, and I like to find something about my opponent that I like. Try to become a fan. Like if I was a fan watching him, what would I say? So I like to get it from like not even a neutral perspective, but actually a fan perspective. And am I impressed? You know what I'm saying? Not really. You know, so not really. I think the guy. I like his boxing. Like I like his boxing. He got a nice pull too. You know what I'm saying? He got some stuff that I from watching film I like. I just know matches make fights, and I just feel like I'm a hard matchup for the top 10. You know what I'm saying? UFC. I just like the way I strike and what I can actually do behind the scene. I don't like even with like he'll say, okay, everybody will say he'll strike her, take him down. You know what I'm saying? But I can wrestle, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can do everything. So it's like I try to be positive, as much as possible. When it come down to my opponent, a lot of people, I'm gonna knock him out. I just tell people, go, man, Google me, bro. You see what I do, man. I get people out of there. I always have. You know what I'm saying? So that's always the goal. But just to answer your question, man, that's what I know about him, man. I feel like he where he at, for a reason. But I think, what I'm saying, I'm coming to bring something totally different, what I'm saying, to just the people's eyes, for sure.
Now, do you have a job on top of training as well? Like, and if so, like, how does that impact your training?
To be honest, man, um, I really don't have a job, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a blessing because I pretty much do more contracting things. I mean, I got contracts with I got a contract with FedEx. I run business in like different corporations. With my team outside, but I don't have anything that I really just clock into and check into. So I really kind of pretty much make my own schedule. Like
Okay, that's
I
good.
do more. I do more so like more transporting. Like I got my own. I work with a team. We have our own drive share company. Like Uber, but we have our own personal drive share company. It's called Reliable Transportations in Memphis, Tennessee. So, I make money. I hustle a little bit, man. Like just anything that I like to make my own schedule so I can get there work. And usually, when I get into fight camp, what I'm saying, it's a sacrifice. What I'm saying, it's a financial sacrifice because, man, if I got to choose money before, saying they grind. A lot of days, man, I have to, hey, I budget, I always put that work for first, what I'm saying? I know this what, it's gonna pay off in the end. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I do, man. A lot of things, what I'm saying? A
Good.
business, man, for sure.
Got to make it work. Who are you
Okay.
mainly training with right now? Who are some of your main training partners helping you get ready for this fight?
Um, I have been at fight camp for a while, so I had Jaleel Willis as a training partner. They might know him, guy that fight for Bellator, but what I'm saying, but he, his last fight, he didn't recover. But Paul Kemper, man, that's always been my number one training partner. He actually went pro before me. He had two fights before I had my first one, so he was 2-0, and he's been out for off the scene for a while, but I just kind of like went crazy in like a year and got 4 fights. You know what I'm saying? So I end up, getting to 5-4-0. Then I got a fight in 5-0. We needed one. So Paul Kimball, a guy that I feel like he's just behind the scene, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my number one training partner, man. Y'all will see him very soon, man. He's dude, a beast. Like I feel like he's the closest thing to what you feel like Khabib feel like. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? He one of those type of guys. He got a lot of pressure, and you know what I'm saying. If you look at his fights, his first 2 wins came. You know what I'm saying? Like it's brutal, bro. So he a guy that what I'm saying. I train with this 100% legit, man.
That's
100%
great.
legit. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That sounds great, man. And then obviously the weight cut. When does that process start for you? Like, is it much for you to get down to 170?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I walk around like 205. Like 6% body fat, man. So I'm always in shape. So when I cut, it's more so like water. It's more water. It's like more so like dieting. I go deep into fasting to kind of get all the waste, everything, get the system cleaned out. And I probably get down to like 198 before, like just off a fast or off a healthy diet, I can get down to 198. Then I really just, sweat everything out. It's like pretty much, do water. When I first started fighting, it was more. I used to walk around like 183. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty easy. So now, of course, you had them years in the gym with my training coach. Put on quite a bit of muscle mass. But it's really it's a simple process to me. I feel like it don't supposed to be easy, but it's not nothing. Like once I rehydrate, it's over with. Like if I make 170, it's a hard night for anybody. Anybody, yeah. Like I feel like if I feel like I can make 170 and fight at 205, like and fight at
Okay, I'll
up.
take your word for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
crazy, man.
So,
Who's going to be making the trip to Vegas with you? Who will be in your corner?
man, we have to go down there twice, and I will be going to Vegas on the 13th through the 15th to just do more social media stuff. And my training partner, Patera Wilson, he's a heavyweight fighter on my team, and my cameraman, a couple of people, my brothers, just my team go down there with me for that one. But and we just playing it by ear. I know for sure my coach Brian Hall gonna be there for the fight. Paul Kimmel will be there for the fight, and Jason Aldridge, my coach, he'll be there for the fight. He's the guy that the slap dude. You never seen that video? They did like a Gracie challenge, and this
Yeah.
dude slapped this guy. That's my coach, the dude that
Oh, no
slapped
way.
dude.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. But just those three guys, my head coach, Brian Hall, Jason Aldridge, and Paul Kimball as my, of course, my training partner up there. Get some work in with. So yeah, those three guys. So yeah, we ain't coming too deep.
How's this one playing out on September 26th? How do you see it going down?
Man, to be honest, bro, Man, I got a lot. I got a lot of. I mean, I've been having a broad arsenal, man. It's like, and I have really been kind of waiting for this moment to just showcase it. Um, this fight really not about a finish. It's not about a finish. It's about really showing what I have to bring to the table as far as like just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, a knockout for me sometimes kind of ruin the show. Meaning that you'll go out there, like you'll go out there and like some people call him, he got lucky, like he knocked. It was a knockout, it was first round, 30-second knock. Me, I really want to go in there and like have fun, you know, like basically my people walking around represent from Memphis, Tennessee. I want to go in there and like give like so like just show some of that, Michael Venom Page, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like the UFC. I feel like it's going through like a dark age and like swag, you know what I'm saying? Like we got the Sean O'Malley's, or we got the guys that that do certain things, and it's like I've been that type of fighter my whole career, and it's like I feel like it's when I watch UFC, I'm not really entertained. And I think people are just like even the fans have become more basic to where we want to see somebody get knocked out because y'all not doing nothing. Like the footwork is like it's just the fight is not entertaining. So it's more so like I'm a guy that's been knocking people out, and I feel like that. But I feel like I want to show the world, like I want to, basically be that show UFC like that entertain swag, the footwork, like just like the real technical things that we have fallen away from in mixed martial arts. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to the UFC Nashville in the main event. They were out, so it was like, did you see it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like I was actually a part of the crowd that night, and it was like, do I want to win at all costs? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like 6-0, you like this is an opportunity to go to UFC. Let's show the fans what they gonna get from you. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like a knockout can come from anybody. Everybody in the UFC can knock somebody out, but you know what I'm saying? Like you remember one of my favorite fighters, Emmanuel Gustafsson. It's the boxer, the dude is the drunken master dude, the fro, and and it's like I took that and I looked at that and was like, he came way before his time, man. Like the showboating now is something that like is we respect and we look at, you know what I'm saying, we like, you know what I'm saying? So I just really want to just be, let's just bring that to the fans, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be some swag, man, some real like something that the fan like it's like a dance, you know what I'm saying? It's something that they like you can read, like people that really know what I'm doing, they'll catch it. Like it's a basic entertainment for the fans, but people like Izzy will be like, dude, that footwork, that move, like it's like what I do is real deep, bro. So I want to really just show the deepness of my arsenal. You know what I'm saying? We got some moves, bro. I've been working for years. It's just like now I get a chance to go out here. So I hope he I'm just gonna say it like that. I hope he don't watch. Hope he's not watching this show too much. You feel what I'm saying? Hope he's not distracted, man, because it can't end at any moment. Like, everything legit, man. So we coming legit in every aspect of the game for sure. Yeah, so I see, man. Yeah,
it's coming up here, really soon here, September 26th. It almost feels like it's going to be here before we know it. Dana White's Contender Series. Danny, thanks so much for doing this, man. If there's anyone you'd like to thank before we get out of here, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
Okay, man. I want to, of course, thank my home team, man. I want to thank Memphis, Tennessee, my community, Westwood, man. I want to thank my coaches, Brian Hall. He's a guy that spoke greatness into me from day one. I had a plan to start fighting like September. I had a plan to train for a year and 6 months before my first boxing match. He had me fight at the fittest for him in 3 months. Had me fight for my first title fight as an amateur in 7 months. I went pro after, 3 years of like 2.5 years of training. And like I wasn't ready for none of those steps. You know what I'm saying? And he spoke life. He spoke more things into my future up to come, and like he said, I'll make it to the UFC. Like when I was like, man, I want to go to Bellator because I feel like, I was just thinking, like, man, would it be an easier or better route than this? But he's like, nah, bro, we did that before. You did, like, he always even readjusted my dreams. And he was the dream, like, so I appreciate my coach. He was really everything, and I just really was like, you know what I'm saying, really just a pawn in his game, and I appreciate him. Since I was the guy that came in, he didn't say, "Hey man, keep your hands up." He he made those adjustments that worked for me to where I became the type of fighter I was stylistically. He didn't change and correct things. He made those adjustments with me. So Brian Hall, man, I appreciate him. Appreciate my, of course, Paul Kimball, my number one training partner, day one. Never switched up, never changed. Everything is original. I appreciate my family, all the support, my mom, dad, of course, and to my sponsors, my brothers out of Brownsville that take care of all my gear, Chosen Brand. I appreciate Amari Boyd. He's one of my coaches, my striking coaches, but he sponsored me through KO Cones. Jamie 2G promotion, man. Jamie Grant, he's a ring announcer out here in the the down south, man. Everybody knowing this, kind of in this area. But yeah, so I thank those people, man. I appreciate it. I thank the UFC, the Dana White, with the opportunity. I appreciate you, bro. Hit me up, man. Just having this conversation with me, bro. Hopefully, like I said, man, we do some more. We do some more work later on, bro.
You better believe it, man. You better believe it. Yeah.